We'll get you out here well before the top of the hour. Give you guys enough time to get those bets in for the primetime games. And that's what we do here on the drive-thru Monday through Friday here at 3 p.m. at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. It's over live free sports mix for the games beginning here at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and later. And to deliver those winners are professional handicappers over at Pick Dogs and Sports Jet Place. Let's take a look at who is on the show with us here today. With us is we got Zawacky, got Jay Briggs, Brian Bitler, Ninos, a few of them out sick. You guys, make sure you take care of yourself, get your vitamins in, get your sleep. We do have a pick here from Javon a little later in the show. We'll get it to you. And here's how they're going to line up for this evening. We got Ninos, Briggs, Bitler, Zawacky, and I will close this one out. All right, we did have a hockey game in Colorado getting the win. We have a lot tonight here from the NBA. Three from college football. So a good weekend coming up with the World Series with the day off. Let's go ahead and get it underway. And let's welcome in Ninos. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Prim. Off to a really good start in the NFL this season. Let's bring him in right now. What's happening, Al?
I'm pretty good. How are you doing, Tony?
Doing great. All right, here we go tonight at 8:40 Eastern Time. A pretty good one here as we have the Mavericks here hosting the Raptors, who've suddenly found some offense here. The Mavericks laying 3.5 total, 216.5.
Yeah, this should be one of the better games of the night. You know, there's some good games when you look at the matchups. When you look at the team names, as we saw one of them already, a lot of not people just missing the drive-through, but there's gonna be people missing some games tonight too, especially for those Warriors. But yeah. Anyways, that would have been a great game if they were at full strength too. But I think this should be one of the more competitive games tonight. And honestly, I think this is pretty much a coin toss, if you ask me. I think either team could win, and I think we're just getting value with the dog here. Dog has been playing really well. The Raptors coming off a very impressive win, and they're off to a good start this season. And well, actually, both these teams are teams that, you know, whether I bet against or on them, they've been kind of tricky teams last couple of seasons for me to bet on or against. And them matching up today should be interesting to see how this one plays out. But again, I just think we're getting a little bit of value here. The big question mark, of course, is Fred VanVleet. But I don't know. I think they still could win this game whether he plays or not. They've got the advantage down low, I think. And, of course, Luka Doncic is the best player on the court here. But he doesn't have the worst team in the world, but again, it's not the best team that he's on either. But he has to do a lot of heavy lifting on a nightly basis, and against a team like the Raptors, I think it'll be a tough task for him. Would I be shocked if the Mavericks win and cover? Absolutely not. But I think, as I said, I just think maybe even take a shot on the Raptors with that plus money. I think there's some value there as well. But we're taking the points here.
All right, Ninos taking the points here. Raptors plus 3.5 here against the Mavericks. Yeah, hard to argue that the way they've looked here, that big win against San Antonio, they split that one with Philadelphia. But when you kind of look at the offensive numbers here, Mavs second in offensive efficiency, averaging about 118 points per 100 possessions. The Raptors third here, about 116 per 100. So you would think from those offensive numbers, we should see some points put up as well.
Yeah, again, that VanVleet question mark, again, a lot of their offense runs through him, but Luka Doncic is one of the best scorers in the league. He makes it look almost effortless, you know, from anywhere on the court almost, and he can make some amazing shots no matter how well you defend him. And on the other side, I think you got some players that can push the pace and again get their buckets as well. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised by a higher scoring game here at all. But I do like the value on the Raptors.
He likes the value definitely on the Raptors here. Still questionable status with that back. He's missed the past two with lower back. He'll test things out on game day before a final decision is made on his status. So keep an eye here on the warm-ups to see how VanVleet handles that with that back issue. Raptors plus 3.5 against the Mavericks. So this one will have a start time here of 8:40 Eastern Time. All right, Ninos, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs for tonight's action. Some really good results here in the NFL. It looks like I added another 100 units there. 601 units of profit in the NFL for this season. All documented over at Pick Dogs. All right, we've got a big game board from the NBA. 12-game card from the NBA. Just one on the ice. We got 3 from college football. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, just 3 sports today, but got to play in all of them. Again, got a 3-pack of my best bet in each sport, and yeah, nice card in the NBA. 3-pack there as well, and an extra play from the NBA for everyone on the long-term passes too. So if you want to hop on one of those or grab the 2-for-1 capper specials, good time for one of those with all the football coming up this weekend as well.
That's right, guys. Again, we're with Ninos over at Pick Dogs. We're off to a great start here in the NFL. Also showing good profit here coming in from after yesterday's results overall. Also showing profit in college football. So El Ninos tonight over at Pick Dogs Premium. He has his alphabets. He takes his best bets from the NBA, NHL, and college football, puts together in a 3-pack that is credit guaranteed. Meaning you must turn a profit or the amount you purchase is credit back in your account. That is credit guarantee. Also in there, individual plays here from El Ninos, college football, NBAs, a couple NBA up there. And of course, the NHL Friday Power Play. And of course, instead of buying all these plays, well, here we are on a Friday. Probably a good time to get that 3-day all sports fast from El. You know, about El Ninos' plays for 3 days. We include all his NBA here for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Of course, college football. We have 3 games tonight. We have also a big card for tomorrow, Saturday's action. NFL on Sunday. And of course, the World Series. We know there's a game 6 on Saturday. If there's a game 7, well, that would also fall under the 3-day all sports pass. So it's your Weekend Warrior Pass, your 3-day pass. Get on board with it. Use the promo code PICK at checkout, and you'll be able to save 15% off. You can also add a second capper with that 2-for-1 cap promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Al, it's always great having your show. Keep up that great work, and we'll talk with you again here next week. But I know you also contribute to the weekend shows. That's
right. Should be on there tomorrow and Sunday, 10 a.m. Eastern. But speaking of that World Series Game 6, I have that up already for it's not up individually, but it is up for everyone on the long-term passes. So you always get the plays first that way as well. And I do have a NFL play as well that's ready to go. So yeah, these numbers, you know, you got to beat them. They move, and best to be first to hit them.
All right, Ninos has some plays up there, so get those long-term passes, get in as well to weekend action right now, already in the system. So get signed up. All right, Al, have a great weekend and talk with you again Monday.
All right, thanks. Same to you, Tony. Have a good one.
You got El Ninos here on the drive, too. Let's continue on our coverage. Let's continue and welcome in our man who's been on fire in the NBA this year, Jay Briggs. If I'm over at Pick Dogs Stream, also has this video series, Jay's Jam Session. Check out a daily look at all the NBA games, a breakdown, and with picks. Right there over on the YouTube channel for Pick Dogs. And, so give them a look. Jay, what's happening?
What's going on tonight, Tony?
It's going great. All right, here we go tonight at 8 Eastern time. Grizzlies, we're hosting the Hornets. Memphis back home here, lane 11, total 225.
Yes, sir. Interesting game tonight. I'm looking at the Grizzlies here. I'm going to lay the 11. This will be their first time this season laying this big number, but I think they get it done here. When I went and looked at this game, Memphis has been on the road a lot this season. Let me just double check. Yeah, they've been on the road their last 4 games. I think they come back home today in front of their home crowd. I think Memphis, especially here lately, is one of the biggest home court advantages out there in the NBA. Back in front of the home crowd, I think they take this Charlotte team behind the shed. Charlotte has a lot of injuries here tonight. Charlotte is without Terry Rozier. We know LaMelo's been out. They're without Gordon Hayward. Cody Martin's also hurt. I'm not looking to back this Charlotte's team, and I think it could be a slaughter here tonight for the Memphis Grizzlies, so I would lay the 11.
All right, we got Jay here going to go ahead and lay the 11 here with the Memphis Grizzlies back home after that road trip. Of course, we're looking here at Charlotte, as you said, a lot of injuries there. One thing from Memphis, though, is something that they really got to clean up is the defensive play.
Yeah, they do. With Jaren Jackson Jr. being out for a little while to begin the season, that's really hurting their defense. Kind of the same thing going on with Boston without their big guy in Williams. So a lot of teams just missing their guys right now, so the defense isn't necessarily there. Tonight, though, I don't trust the secondary guys for Charlotte to really just come out blazing tonight. We've seen it sometimes early in this NBA season where bench guys will. I don't think Charlotte has it in them tonight, though. I think Memphis has enough offense to get it done here.
Yeah, this is a Charlotte team that's 24th in the league in offensive efficiency, does 108 points per 100 possessions. Now you're missing a lot of stars that may go down there. So yeah, Grizzlies here laying the 11 here against the Hornets. This one will have a start time here of 8 p.m. Eastern time. All right, Jay, let's go over at Pick Dogs for tonight's action. We said fantastic start to the season in the NBA. 1,085 units of profit in the NBA this season. That is all documented over at Pick Dogs. Also showing profit in the NFL as well. And coming off a nice day yesterday. All right, Jay, we've got a big 12-game card here from the NBA, one on the ice. We do have 3 from college football. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yes, sir, Tony, man. My favorite sport to bet on is finally in action in the NBA. I see the units we're putting up. I love the NBA. It's a nightly game. See, baseball isn't really my game necessarily. I'm good at baseball fairly, but NBA is where I'm locked in every night. Tonight for y'all, I have 5 plays up there tonight in the NBA. I love tonight's NBA card. There's a lot of value out there, so 5 plays total. I got those in a mega pack if you want all 5. I got a 3-pack, a money-making 3-pack if you just want 3 plays. And I got my $15 NBA jam session play up there as well. We've been red hot on the jam session play. We picked up a winner last night with the Denver Nuggets. We dropped the night before, but before we dropped that night, we was on a 4-game winning streak. Our record on the jam session play this season is 12-5. We're seeing the NBA really well right now. I plan on continuing to see it well. Grab that play up there tonight. I believe it's another winner. So, yeah, 5 up there for me today. We got college football tomorrow. We got NBA tomorrow night. So, catch the jam session tomorrow for tomorrow's NBA action. Watch it for tonight's NBA action as well. And let's continue making money here at Pick Dogs, man. Pair me up 2-for-1 capper special with some of these other hot guys. Pair me up with Tony T, Al Ninos, Brian Bitler, Rod Zawacky. No matter how you slice it up, man, you're going to make some money. 2-for-1 capper special, the best way to go. Long-term package, man, cheaper. You get it, and it's going to make you the money, man, I promise. Let's continue doing it, man, here at Pick Dogs.
That's right, guys. Got to work with Jay Briggs over at Pick Dogs Premium. See the numbers in the NBA have been fantastic. 1,085 units of profit. That's all documented over at Pick Dogs Premium. Of course, you can get on board right now with Jay's Jam Session, that $15 premium pick. Credit guarantee. You must turn a profit or the amount you purchase is credited back in your account. First side credits, that's credit guarantee. Also, Jay was talking about his 5-pack. Get his entire 5-pack tonight is on the board as well. That is also a credit guarantee. Individual plays as well as a 3-pack up there. But again, here we are on a Friday, a really good time for your weekend bettors here to get on board with Jay's 3-day all sports pass. Get all of Jay's premium plays here for 3 days. You've got his NBA for 3 days. NFL here coming up here on Monday. College football as well. Big card here on Saturday. He's in action for the Game 6, Game 7 if necessary in the World Series. That's also part of it as well. If you see something on the ice, that is also part of it too. But you know he'll be in action in college football, NFL, NBA. That he'll be in action. You see the numbers. They've been outstanding. You check them out on the nightly videos on the Jam Session as well as the halftime shows with Mitch. So get on board with that 3-day all sports pass. You can add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. Remember the promo code PICK at checkout, and you'll save 15% off. All right, Jay, as always, great having you on the show. Keep up the great work. We'll talk with you again next week. But I know you do a lot over at Pick Dogs. We check out your Jam Session video. You're also we also have up on the archive the NFL show that you did on Wednesday with Big Al and Mitch. And of course, we can catch on the halftime shows as well with Mitch.
Yes, sir. Y'all got a lot of dose of me all throughout the week, man. Like you said, NFL show we shot earlier, me, Big Al, and Mitch. I love doing that show with those two guys, man. A lot of great information. Watch that one before and get prepared for NFL Sunday. Halftime with Mitch this weekend. Jam session every day going through the NBA. Drive through the week with you. So, yeah, a lot of action for me, man. Let's continue making money.
Let's continue making money indeed with Jay Briggs. All right, Jay. As always, great having you show. Have a great weekend. We'll talk with you again on Monday.
See you on Monday.
You got it. Jay Briggs here on the drive to. Let's continue. Guys, if you missed any picks, we'll do a complete recap here at the end of the show. So make sure you stay tuned for that. We also have a pick from Giovanni. Won't not be able to be with us today, but he did send us a pick. We thank him for that. And we'll get to you on the recap. Let's continue on here on the drive to. Let's welcome out to Brian Bitler right now. He's up next. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium. Let's see if we get Brian in right now. I think he's ready to roll with us. Brian Bitler. Brian, there you go. Brian, what's happening?
Oh, I'm ready to rock and roll here on a Friday night, hoping to keep some momentum going into the weekend. Off a winning night last night. It might be a small card of cappers today. We've got some all-star guys on with me, Rod and Jay. Just quality picks. Definitely enjoy being here on a Friday night.
Absolutely. Good having you here on a Friday night. We've got a night here tonight with this Cleveland Cavaliers team who's been off to a pretty good start. They're going to be on the road here to face the Pistons. We've got the Cavaliers 6-point favorite on the road, total 220.
And for me here, I'm rolling on a Friday night with the Detroit Pistons plus the points at home. Both these teams have tremendous trends going in their direction. Cavs have covered 6 straight games, and really this season picking up where they left off last year. But this Pistons team might be this year's version of the Cavs were last year. This young Pistons team has covered 23 of the last 34 games overall. Cavs are just 1-4 last 5 in Detroit. Pistons got humiliated 116-91 last time out against the Milwaukee Bucks. I think the Cavs come in fat and happy, winners of 6 straight. Also an overtime win against the Boston Celtics. I just think big bettors here are going to favor the Detroit Pistons, and so am I. Take the Detroit Pistons plus the points. I think they're going to get it done for us on a Friday night.
All right, we got Brian Bitler here. Going to come in here with this Detroit Pistons, this home dog here against this Cleveland Cavaliers team who's been off to a hot start. But, when you look at this one, a lot of the guys that helped them in this hot start are not going to be in the lineup. We can now confirm that Garland, Mitchell, we know Rubio and Riddler have been out all season, but Garland and Mitchell are out here for Cleveland. Those are 2 key components here, especially with Mitchell with the scoring.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Cleveland Cavaliers are going to be a tough team to stop down the stretch, but laying this kind of points on the road, I really see the Detroit Pistons as like a Baltimore Orioles type. I use that comparison a lot with in these different sports, but the Orioles at the beginning of the year in baseball, nobody saw them competing. And I think down the stretch, we're going to see this Pistons team maybe not make the playoffs, but I think they're going to be covering some games for us.
Yeah, I really like that combination they had last year with Cunningham and Jeremy Grant. They had a lot of offense. They moved Grant for draft picks, which I was kind of upset about. But then I saw them with Ivy and Cunningham in the backcourt. Sadiq Bey, who's someone we saw in the injury report a lot, in the past. Bogdanovich is actually playing well for them. Even Stewart, this big guy Stewart in the middle. They have a nucleus of young guys. I was really down on them when I saw Jeremy Grant leave, but I'm starting to see this roster get it together.
And Jeremy Grant, he's an NBA veteran, right? He's been in the league for a few years. This Pistons team needs to keep this circle of young talent, growing. I think as the experience comes this year, I think they're going to be, down the road, they're going to be a tough team to beat. Look at the Minnesota Timberwolves. They were down for how many years, and they're finally starting to get it together. Yeah,
keep an eye on the Sadiq Bey. He's someone who you see a lot on these post-game shows, putting up some number 16 points a game. So he's kind of filling these roles. Some of these draft picks, some of them are not going to work. Some of them are going to do well. I know these first round picks get a lot. Yeah, At some point you're going to get it right? At some point you're going to get it right. So
I tell you, Ben Simmons, what a bum.
Oh my God!
I changed my mind. I said he was that Magic Johnson type, but I changed my mind about that. Yeah, he's always hurt, so I'm off the Simmons bandwagon.
Yeah, way off of it, no doubt. It's probably one of those runaway wagons with nobody on it. Nobody at all.
Yeah, I admit I was wrong about that one.
Pistons +6 here against the Cavaliers. This one to have a start time of 7 Eastern time. All right, Brian. Let's go over at Pick Dogs Print for action here. We're showing great results here over the last 30 days. 963 units of profit. That is all documented here over at Pick Dogs Print. You can verify that by going to Brian's handicapper page and go down to Pick History. You'll see it up there. Big card from the NBA, 12-game card from the NBA, 3 from college football. We do have that single game on the ice. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
I'll tell you what, even better than my 30-day performance has been my performance on the $15 titanium play. 54-29, 65%. That's over the last 73 of these $15 plays. So make sure you head on over to Pick Dogs. I got one tonight in college football. And if you want to get my 3-pack that includes that $15 play, I believe it's called my Money Shot 3-pack. That is 2 NBA and that college football. Tomorrow, today's a good day to get the 3-day pass because tomorrow I'll have my SEC Game of the Year, Big Ten Game of the Week, a blank check, and a no-limit play. Going to be a big Saturday, big weekend here at PickDogs.com.
That's right, guys. Get on board with Brian Bitler over at Pick Dogs Premium. You see the results here over the last 30 days. 963 units of profit. Up on the board right now is Brian's titanium wager, $15 credit guarantee. Must turn a profit or the amount is credited back in your account for site credits. That is credit guarantee up there on the board right now. Also, individual plays from the NBA. Also in action in college football for today, the Pound Zone here, the 3-pack from Brian. Get on board with that. Off a 2-1 winning Thursday, looking to get on board here. A big here with this 3-pack, so get on board with Brian Bitler. Also, here we are on the weekend. Maybe a better value here is get that 3-day all sports pass. Get all of Brian's premium plays for 3 days. He'll be in action here, NBA, NHL, college football tonight and tomorrow. NFL card here for Sunday. World Series Game 6. I know in Philadelphia they're hoping for a Game 7. Well, that would also be part of. Ryan's a little nervous about that. Part of the 3-day pass. Go ahead.
I try not to be a fan or root for any specific team, but lately I caught myself into rooting for the Phillies. And I know I predicted Bryce Harper World Series MVP. He's going to need to pick it up in Game 6 and 7. I think we'll see it go 7. I think Wheeler gets it done, but I'm a little worried now.
A little worried there. The Philly fever. It looks like fever has caught Brian Bitler. He's caught the Philly fever.
Yeah, he has.
He has. Oh, we'll see how long he's got it here. Maybe just be for one day. We'll see what happens tomorrow and Sunday. But anyway, that 3-day pass, get all of Brian's premium plays for 3 days. Be in action now with all these sports overlapping. We know the NBA, the NFL, the college football, of course, the baseball in action, the NHL in action, of course. And you gather up that bankroll, get ready for Monday because you know what's coming Monday. It's college basketball, right? So we'll say goodbye to baseball, but hello to 100-plus games in college basketball. So that's on the way. And, of course, on Monday, you can go ahead and upgrade to the 1 month. So that's the way you roll. Start off with the 3-day and then pay for the 1 month on Monday with the winnings. And that's how you roll it with Brian Bitler there. And use the promo code PICK at checkout and you'll save 15% off. You can also take advantage of the 2-for-1 cap promotion. Add a second capper, even greater value there. All right, Brian, it's always great having your show. Keep that great work, and we'll catch up with you again here on a Monday. We'll know the World Series champion on Monday.
Yes, we will, and I look forward to Fridays and Mondays, and hopefully we have a tremendous weekend. I'm going to go right now and load up my SEC game of the year. I got to get to work. It's going to be a late night, but love what I do, and I handicap and definitely lots of fun. Definitely when you're picking winners.
Yeah, I've got about an hour here. Big card here. It was 60 games, FBS versus FBS this week. We had a few during the week, so 50-plus, my man. 50-plus games, and it all gets started 11:30 a.m. Eastern time with that Air Force and Army game. I'm going to give you a trend here, Brian, on this one. The Service Academy games, 30 straight unders. Doesn't matter who was playing. If it was Army, Navy, Air Force, 30 straight unders.
I'll have to check that out. I know it starts around 11:30 tomorrow morning. I'm thinking Air Force, but now I'm going to have to look at that under. There you go. Brian Bitler here on the Drive-Thru. Right, have a great night. All right, let's continue on with the Drive-Thru, guys. If you missed any of our picks, we will do a complete recap here at the end of the show. I thank CBS HQ for that because they flashed that up there on the board here as I'm looking at it right now. All right, let's continue on right now. I know Rod would like that. Rod loves this kind of stats I just threw out there. Let's bring him in right now. Rod Zawacky, you'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium. And I wanted to mention we will recap all the plays. We're getting a lot of people signing. If you miss any of the action, we'll do a complete recap here at the end of the show. It was just by chance they were looking at the game there. So let's go ahead and bring him in. Wait, too far here. Let's go ahead and bring in Rod Zawacky. I think we're ready to roll here. Let's see here. Rod. Let's see. Went too far there. Here we go, Rod Zawacky. What do you think about that? 30 straight unders when the service academies play college football.
Right? I remember that one. Definitely always go under. It's like as soon as you hear the service academies playing each other, it's like under. Definitely under.
No doubt about that.
Run, right?
Yeah.
Run and chew clock. That's all they do. Run. Run and chew clock. That's exactly right. It's, no doubt about that. All right, we're going to the NBA tonight here at 7 Eastern time. Trailblazers on the road here to face the Suns. Phoenix laying 12, total 217.5. Yeah, and you look at this spread, and you're like, woo, look at this spread. I want to take the Blazers, right? Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Blazers got a few guys out in this one. Lillard's out, Payton's out, Sarr's out, Simmons is out. Simmons averaging 22 points to start the year for the Blazers. So they're missing a few guys on that side. That's why this line is so wide. You look, Chris Paul's in, Booker's in, Bridges is in, Ayton's in for the Suns. So they're almost rolling fully healthy in this game. So we're going to go a different way. I like the under. It opened 220.5 down to 217.5. Good reason. These teams just met, and it hit overtime, and we got under 224 then. You look at the Blazers, 6-0. Their last 6 on the road to the under. They're 7-1 to the under off of 1 day's rest. You look at the Suns off of 2 days rest, 13-5 to the under. I like the under in this one. Take the under 217. This definitely got first to 100 wins this one written all over it.
What if we get none to 100? Is that possible?
Yeah, what if we get none to 100? This could nobody might not even hit 100. This could be a low scoring game. I like the under in this one.
He likes the under in this one. Yeah, it's just the issue here with Portland's injuries. And one thing I wanted to mention here is about the Phoenix Suns. They are playing defense, and I think Suns will get over 100. I was just kind of kidding there. But the Suns here, defensive efficiency, they're 5th in the league right now.
giving up just 106 points per 100 possessions. So now you factor in these injuries, and then it's going to and guarding these backups here from the Suns. I think, like you said, it would be a tall order here for Portland to even eclipse 100 in this one.
And if you look, I think that number moved up. I think the Suns even got better. I think they're fourth in defense efficiency on those numbers since the last time they played. I got fourth.
You got fourth.
On my numbers here, I got fourth.
Let me see here.
And I got the Suns fourth in NBA efficiency and 10th for the Blazers. So both teams love to play defense.
Yeah, both teams are
10,
defensive.
Yeah, both top 10 in defending this season.
Yep, no doubt about that. So we got Rod here on the Trailblazers Sun going under 217.5. This one to get a start time here of 7 Eastern time. All right, Rod, let's go over at Pick Dogs Premium for some nice action. Great results here in the NHL. 935 units of profit in the NHL. That is all documented over at Pick Dogs. So if you visit Pick Dogs Premium, go down to Rod's handicapper page and scroll down to his profile page up there where he says, and you'll be able to see all these numbers. 889 units of profit as well over the last 30 days. So he's been on absolute fire right now over at Pick Dog, showing great profit in college football as well. All right, we got a big board here. NBA 12 games, 1 from hockey, 3 from college football. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
And going over at Pick Dogs Premium, I only had one hockey play on the ice already, and it went off. We had the over in the early action in Finland. That went well over for us. So one of those starts the day. I've got over at Pick Dogs Premium. I got my $15 bookie buster. That's 14-6 the last 20 plays. We dropped it yesterday, looking for a nice bounce back with it, and it's in the NBA. Or if you want, I've got 3 NBA plays going. Bookie buster included in my Steak Friday NBA triple. You can grab that, and you get all 3 of those plays with my Bookie Buster play included in that. Or I've got to play my 10-star college football play of the night. You can get that singly over at Big Dogs Premium, those 4 plays. Or your best deal now is grab a 3-day, and you'll get everything I got good load. All my college football action for tomorrow. I've got 7 plays loaded in for tomorrow's college football action. 3 morning, 3 afternoon, 1 bonus for long-term subscribers. I'm going to put in some hockey. I'm looking at 3 to 5. And that's refraining. I might go with 6 hockey tomorrow. Love the hockey action. So you'll get that. You'll also get play in the World Series game as well. So, and then we got the NFL on Sunday. So your best deal is instead of buying all these single plays or all these packages, your best deal is grab a 3-day pass from me right now and join me. Let's have another winning weekend where we crush the books this weekend. College football. I love this college football weekend. I'm so excited. Can't wait.
Oh yes. It's going to get better and better here with college football as we get deeper in the season. They backload these schedules. Rivalry coming up pretty soon. Get on board with Rod Zawacky over at Pick Dogs. Pay him 935 units of profit in the NHL for this season. 889 units of profit over the last 30 days, all sports combined as well. And showing profit on all sports combined over the last 7 days as well. Get on board now. Rod up on the board tonight has his NBA Steak Friday triple, his 3-pack up there. Also, a college football mega blast individual play. The Bookie Buster at $15. Credit guarantee, must turn a profit, or the amount you purchase is credit back in your account for side credits. A lot of individual plays up here from Rod as well into an SEC game of the week. Executive info play here from college football. A Saturday night 3-pack. Again, instead of buying all these plays individually, as Rod alluded to, that 3-day pass on these weekend shows, on these Friday shows, that's a fantastic value there. Get all of Rod's premium plays for 30 days. He'll be in action here in the NFL. College football here Friday, Saturday. Baseball, we know for sure on Saturday. Sunday, be Game 7 if necessary. NHL, we know we got these huge monster cards here on Saturday as well. Lots of action right now over at Pick Dogs Premium, so get on board with Rod's 3-day all sports pass. You can add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion, even greater value there. And don't forget the promo code PICK at checkout, and you'll save 15% off. Good savings there on that 3-day all sports pass, so get on board right now and sign up. All right, Rod, as always, great having you show. Keep up the great work. We'll talk with you again next week. But I know you're very active over on Pick Dogs on the channel here. We got you. You're in action there with the Pick Dogs, with the Pug Dogs, with Chris, with the NHL videos, as well as the morning show every day at 10 a.m. Eastern.
Yeah, definitely check us out. Tune into the morning show where me, Mitch, and Chris definitely have a good time going over the day's cards. It's going to be even more longer going through the college basketball in the near future, starting Monday. Monday, but we got lots of action on Monday. No quiet Monday on Monday, that's for sure. And also check out me and Chris. We got talk up there for you. And on bigger card days, we usually have a Puck Dogs parlay. You can check that out as well. So hit that like button. We appreciate everybody. Costs you nothing. Helps us out a ton. Like, follow, share, subscribe. That way you don't miss out on any of the content. You've got Jovan doing videos, Ron doing a rundown, Briggs doing his jam session. So
yeah, it's a lot going on.
Oh, Mitch and Briggs doing the NFL. Don't want to miss out on any of that content. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow. That way you don't miss out on any of that content. We'd love to bring you here at Pig Dogs.
Absolutely, all that great content. Rod, I heard there was an opening for the college basketball rundown show. You think you're up for 100 to 150 games a day? You think you're ready for that?
I thought Ron was doing a rundown. What, did he change his mind?
College basketball. The whole thing.
Oh, that's quite the rundown. Ooh,
who's up for that one? Ready for that 100? Started off Monday with 150 games. Good luck.
Yeah. You know, we're gonna go over them. It's like we're gonna at least look over them.
Oh yeah, you're gonna look over them. Oh yeah, I know. I was kind of joking. I was kind of joking there, but could you? That would be a task, a monumental task, to do every game on the board.
To do every game, right? Deep dive and do every single.
Woo!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, a lot of work. Too much.
How many games are there in college basketball season?
Well, there's 330 teams, right? Remember, always 340 because Chicago State's always at the bottom, right? 343 or 345, something like that. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot, no doubt. All right, Rod, enjoy your steak Friday, and we'll talk with you again on Monday.
Definitely. Take care, everybody, and definitely join in for the college football show tomorrow. Definitely have a blast.
Yes.
Just about this one. So everybody have a good night. Good luck with all your bets. Let's get some winners. Woo!
Indeed, winners indeed. Rod Zawacky here on The Drive. So let's continue on the coverage. Guys, if you miss any of our picks, we'll recap our show. Jovan couldn't make it tonight, but he did send me a pick, so we'll get Jovan's play for you on the recap. Let's get to my pick right now. So let's go ahead and get my card up here. We're looking here at college football. Came in with that Coastal last night. We got Boston College here hosting Duke. Duke is up to 11.5. It might have actually went up even more here because we know Djokovic isn't going to play. Let me just double check the line. I'm pretty sure it's 11.5 still, but this line has been moving. It is pretty much 11.5 and 12 now in some places. So shop and get the best number. But I'm going to be on this underdog, Boston College here, plus 11.5 or plus 12. Do your shopping, get the best number. You know, Duke does enter here with a 5-3 record. They got that road win here against Miami. They really aided to victory here by Miami's 8 turnovers there, right? 8 turnovers. Or if it wasn't for those turnovers, they could be a 4-4 team coming in here. But we'll give them credit for the win. Got to give them the credit for the win here. They held the Hurricanes' run game to 2 yards per rush. Riley Leonard, though, in that game, just 52% completion rate, 5.4 yards per attempt. On the season, 64% completion, 7.6 yards per attempt. So he's been okay. We know it's been struggles here for Boston College. As far as defensively, they really contained the run game last week in that loss to UConn. But we know Djokovic, he left the game due to injury. He was only completing 59%. He's going to be out of this game. It'll be Emmett Moorhead who will relieve in this one. I know the quarterback situation may be a concern, but on the road, the Blue Devils are giving up 444 yards, 317 passing. I know we're getting a backup in here, but the Blue Devils' pass defense has been in question. And one thing, when you look at BC at home, they do move the football well to the road, which means good blocking, good receiving patterns. All right, let's take the backup here, get some points. Djokovic really wasn't lining up the scoreboard, 59% completion rate. Let's get in the backup. We may even see better performance. So I'll go ahead and take the points here with BC at plus 11.5 or 12, depending if you do your shopping, find the best number there. And this one will be on ESPN for tonight here at 7 Eastern time. All right, guys, check out Pick Dog Stream. I got best bets right now from the NBA and college football on the board right now. So get signed up to them right now. Showing positive results this season in college football. Also, go with my long-term pass. You may consider at 3, 7, or 30-day all sports pass. Get all my pre-and plays for that period of time you select. When you go to my handicapper page and make that purchase, don't forget the promo code PICK at the checkout. Will save you 15% off. You can also, I am also part of the 2-for-1 cap promotion. Match me up with one of the favorite cappers out there with Rod, with Jay, with El Ninos. You can match me with Brian Bitler, Jay Briggs. Our 2-for-1 cap promotion is our best promotion right now over at Pick Dogs. So get signed up. All right, let's continue on here with the show. Now it is time for the recap, but we will get you Jovan's pick as well. So we got started here with Ninos with the Raptors plus 3.5 against the Mavericks. Jay was on the Grizzlies laying the 11 against the Hornets. Brian says take the Pistons plus 6 against the Cavaliers.
Rod was on the Trailblazers Suns under 217.5. Javon's pick, here's Javon's pick. It's the 76ers laying 4 against the Knicks, and I'm on Boston College plus 11.5 or 12. Do your shopping here against the Duke Blue Devils. All right, that's going to do it for this edition here of the Drive-Thru, guys. Be sure you tune in again here on Monday. We'll do it all over again, bringing our cappers in here from Pig Dogs and Sports Chat Place. I'll give it all the plays out there for you in the Monday card, as well as remember the morning show, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. It's Mitch, it's Chris, it's Rod Zawacky with that morning show. A lot of the Drive-Thru cappers join them on the weekend, so make sure you tune in 10 a.m. Eastern Time. A lot of college football picks, and the Sunday show they'll have a lot of NFL picks. Don't forget all the videos on the channel. The Puck Dogs with Chris and Rod with those NHL videos. Romanelli's rundown here from as well from the NBA. Jay's Jam Session, NBA. Also, we've got the parlay video here from Javon and a lot more up on the channel. The MMA show with Brad and Mills will be airing after the morning show on Saturday, so make sure you tune in for that. Big MMA card coming up here this weekend, so lots going on. Now, by the way, I want to make note, there was a college football show and NFL show up on the channel right now in an archive. The show with college football was Romanelli, Chris, and Mitch, and the NFL show was with Mitch, Jay, and Big Al McMorty. So those shows are archived there. NFL's every game on the board, and of course in the college football, they go give you a rundown as well for this week's card. So a lot of content. Go check it out there on the Pick Dogs YouTube channel. And of course, you want to make sure you like, subscribe, and set notifications so when we're live, we want you guys to be live with us. You get the best numbers when we give you these picks here on the shows from all the great cappers here on the Drive-Thru. All right, that's going to do it here for this show. Let's go ahead and bring in our crew from tonight's show.